I am in Shiprock, New Mexico on the Navajo reservation, and I'm here to take a look at the Ship Rock. This fascinating and jagged rock formation towers over the desert and can be seen from miles and miles around, and it's shrouded in legend. Shiprock is technically a volcanic plume that was formed about 30 million years ago as a plug within the vent of an active volcano. Over time, the volcano eroded away and became extinct, leaving this 1,583 foot tall outcrop surrounded by nothingness. But Shiprock is actually very sacred to the Dene, or Navajo, and it has a story behind it. Thousands of years ago, Shiprock here was a piece of land that became a bird. A very big bird, and the bird carried the ancestral people of the Navajo on its back. At sundown, the gigantic bird settled down to nap right here and turned to stone. So the people settled up on top of the 1,500 foot peak of the petrified bird, but one day it was struck by lightning, and it stranded the members of the tribe all across what would become the Navajo lands. That's really interesting. Shiprock is traditionally considered the creation origin point of the Navajo people. There is a long dirt road to get up close to Shiprock from the north. I only went down it a few miles to get these clips. I'll go the other half hour to get closer another time. Now I'm going to take a drive in the Shiprock region, a very scenic area of the Southwest. The Four Corners Monument, where Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah all intersect, is relatively close to Shiprock. It's also located within close proximity to Monument Valley and Mesa Verde National Park. Passing over an old bridge originally built in 1937 over the San Juan River. Now passing through the town of Shiprock, 15 miles away from the rock itself. This is the second largest town in the Navajo Nation with a population of about 9,000. As it is the summer of 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has hit the Navajo Nation hard. It's had a death rate higher than most states. So COVID is taking a terrible toll here for a multitude of reasons, and hard-hit Shiprock is under a very strict lockdown. In fact, at the moment, it's closed off to outside non-essential traffic during the weekends. By the way, there is no climbing permitted on Shiprock. That is considered very disrespectful to the Navajo, so don't do it. I'm currently a little north of Shiprock in Colorado. That formation is called Chimney Rock. I'm now headed to the biggest city in the region, Farmington, New Mexico. Well, I would like to explore historic downtown. They are currently revitalizing historic downtown. It's going to cost about $9 million, and the street is still all dug up. They started this pretty early in this year. I was here in December of 2019, and I made a video, so if you want to see what it's like, go into some shops, check that video out. But yeah, obviously the pandemic has slowed down the revitalization, and it's probably going to have a much larger price tag. So as you can see, it's all gravel. The road is dug up, and there's a several block stretch you can't even see. So you can walk out on the sidewalk a little bit, but it looks like it stops right up here. So you can go to this Japanese restaurant. But most of the buildings are inaccessible, or they're extremely hard to access, and you have to walk around from the back side of the block. And well, it's not the best place, you know. Not a lot of people come here anyways. Looks like most of these businesses can't open or can't afford to open. So that's pretty sad. And of course, COVID and a lot of businesses in New Mexico not being allowed to open anything is going to hurt them bad. While the historic downtown area may be closed off at the moment, I did want to stop by and see Sonny the Big Man. So this guy is possibly the country's most fashionable muffler man because the owners here at Sunglass Auto dress him up for each season or depending on which events are going on around here at the time. So when I was here in December, I saw him dressed up as Santa. That was pretty cool. But now he's wearing a mask for the COVID-19 pandemic. He's kind of swaying in the wind. It's very windy out. I hope he's pretty secure up there. And also, I do wish more people would take this seriously and wear masks around here, because a lot of people aren't. Now here in San Juan County at the moment, if you're not wearing a mask in public, like Big Sonny here is, you could get fined a lot of money. Well, it is kind of neat to see a muffler man preparing for the apocalypse. Can't say I've ever seen this before. Hope you stay safe, Sonny. See you around. Even here at the Sinclair station, Dino here is prepared for the apocalypse. Although really he's got a sticker over his mouth. I'm not sure if he can breathe with that. Yeah, everything being closed around here is really sucking. It's also very unsafe to go anywhere within several hours because, you know, COVID is so bad in the Navajo Nation and reservations. So I've been very limited on options and things to do safely. But I've done my best. There's the big Farmington F. I don't know if you can see that. Up on this hill, you can get a pretty good view of Ship Rock, which is about 45 miles away from this spot. Unfortunately, there's a lot of forest fires going on in the west right now, so it's pretty hazy. I am in Aztec, New Mexico, and today I'm trying to find the Cox Canyon Arch. This is a natural archway that's somewhere around here on this private property. So let's go see if we can find this arch. So this arch is technically on private property. It appears to be on an oil drilling or natural gas drilling area. There is plenty of poo along the trail here. It's a dried up creek bed here. I found some cacti. Seriously, this area is a minefield. This is a pretty cool rock outcropping. I think the arch is somewhere along here. This appears to be a balanced rock. Let's just call it that and not give it any other adjectives. There is a tire swing out here. Yeah, this really is the middle of nowhere. You can see some of the drilling operations here. This thing is not easy to locate. Showing on my GPS that's directly in front of me. I guess I have to climb up there.
Okay, so I went the wrong way. It appears this little driveway thing, which is not where I parked, is the origin point of the trail. Now let's see if we can finally find this arch. Well, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to call it quits here. I've been walking around for quite a while. All trails in Google Maps, I don't believe have the correct information about where it is. So yeah, this is a bust. If anyone knows any details on how to get there, if it's accessible, now I'm thinking it's somewhere like in there maybe, please let me know. I might try to find it again sometime.
Taking another look up on this hilltop in Farmington as the sun sets. Alright, let's take a sunset drive around the Ship Rock region. And there's Ship Rock. It really stands out even though it's an hour's drive away. And how about another sunset here in the Land of Enchantment? I hope you enjoyed this summer 2020 pandemic tour of the Ship Rock and Farmington, New Mexico region. I filmed a couple other videos featuring some of the great landmarks and natural wonderlands in the area, so please take a look at those, and thanks for watching.